This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer, baby. I am the one, the only ape father in the backyard here. Wow! Okay, look, you've always known the ape father to be a person who tells it like it is, okay? I can't change who I am, so if I'm gonna anger a lot of people, I'm sorry about that, but the ape father's got to be true to himself, and I have to tell you how it is now. That's it. I got to tell you how it is. Here's what's going on. Okay, so Citadel, Ken Griffin, all these hedge funds have been using, as you already, I know you know this, but I'm going to get to the point. They've been using illegal activity, okay, to bring the stock to where we are. They've been using all of these fake synthetic shares. Some people think it may be in the billions. Some people maybe think it's in the trillions. Nobody really knows. But they drove us all the way down. It cost them absolutely nothing. It's called promissory notes. It does not cost them 1 cent to do this, okay? And it's something they can keep doing. Okay. Now, but it's illegal. This is illegal activity. Now, here's the key. They brought us down to a certain level, and then they let the apes do the rest. I hate to say the truth, but they let us do the rest, meaning swing trading, day trading, some apes that are paper handing and selling because they can't take the pressure. Okay. They managed to bring us down to one point, remember, to 28. Currently, we're somewhere like 36, 37. We're in that range, okay? Now, I know like a lot of AMC, AMC YouTubers are going to tell you, that's great, we're in great shape. No, we're not in great shape, okay? The ape father is going to tell you the way it is. Now, this is what the problem is. As you can see, nothing is changing for the better. Nothing is changing for the better. For us to have like the MOASS, we got to be above 80. We got to be above 80, 90, 100, and that's it. We're going to drive so much buying pressure, okay, that then Ken Griffin is going to have to fold, and then we're going to have the MOASS. But we're not getting there. A matter of fact, here's what's actually happening, okay? What's actually happening, I hate to say this, is apes are getting disgusted. They're getting frustrated. I get emails all the time. I don't care if you, listen, I know you're going to get mad at me. I really don't care. I'm just telling you the way it is. I'm telling you facts. I got, I don't want to mention apes' names. I don't want to embarrass them. A lot of apes are telling me they need to sell out of necessity, out of emergencies. I got to pay the electric bill. I got to pay, I got my car payments. I got to put food on the table. I got my mortgage bill, whatever the case may be. So they're selling, okay? Then other apes that are holding with diamond balls of steel, they're getting aggravated. They're like, I don't know how much more of this I could take. I'm holding, but this is becoming like ridiculous. I can't take it no more. Is this a scam? Is this a pump and dump? Like, this is all I'm getting, messages all day. So you're getting a lot of apes losing confidence. Okay, so let me explain to you the simple answer of what we have to do, that everyone is unsubscribing to me. Everyone is fighting me. And let me tell you something, I'm getting pissed off at you. The people who are unsubscribing to me, the people who are not listening to me, because I am giving you what's called gold, okay, advice here. Excuse me 1 second here. Had a little mosquito there. It's crazy, there's still mosquitoes in October. Anyway, it's so simple what we need to do. Go to Fidelity, okay? Once you're on Fidelity, switch to Fidelity, use Active Trader Pro. It's the app on Fidelity that sends all your buy orders directly to the New York Stock Exchange, right into AMC, baby. No Citadel, no market makers, no payment for order flow. And then the third thing, which I believe is the most important, it's more important than buying and holding, in my opinion, awareness. Okay, let me explain to you why, because I've explained it, but I'm going to try to explain it again. They say repetition eventually goes right to the brain. Okay. Don't you understand that we're a movement, listen to me, of apes, that we all know what's going on? Like, we're all talking, this is what's happening currently right now. We're talking back and forth to each other. Sometimes on YouTube, sometimes, you got Charles Payne. We got an audience, but it's a small audience. And we're talking, and the funny, you want to laugh? Even the small audience that we have, like when Matt Kors goes on, Charles Payne and Trey, in the ape followers' opinion, they're not really exposing the true amount of corruption going on. They might throw a little crumbs on the table of what's going on with Citadel and what's going on with Ken Griffin. But let me tell you something. Yeah, it's the mosquitoes. That's crazy. Flies. They are not revealing the true corruption. Okay. Now the ape father will do that. I will do that. But I need your support. I can't do it alone. Like everybody say, ape father, pay for everything yourself. You don't understand what I want to do, okay? I want to start in New York City. in Manhattan with a big blow-up gorilla, okay? It's going to be like King Kong. I'd like to put it in front of the SEC offices. He's going to hold big signs up that's going to say, you know, things like Gary Gensler, look at the Citadel's corruption. The corruption is insane. Look at AMC. Look at GameStop. Look at how they're driving us down with corruption. Whatever the case may be, right? Now, you might say, why are you mentioning GameStop? Well, listen, because it's happening with GameStop too, but I'm all about AMC. I mean, AMC ultimately is my priority, and I'm only going to really focus on AMC, but I'm just explaining to you the corruption is going on there as well. So why is this going to help us? You might say, I don't get it, Ape Father. It makes no sense to me. What it does is it causes what's called awareness. Could you imagine all the foot traffic on Wall Street, millions of people seeing this big, gigantic gorilla? They're going to see signs. They're going to look at it. It's kind of like a traffic accident. It's like that's what they say sometimes about the Ape Father. They say, I keep watching you because you're like a car wreck, okay, whatever. But that's what that's like. See, my ideas are like a car wreck too, and let me tell you why. You're forced to look at it. Come on, can we be honest with each other? If you were walking down Wall Street and you saw a big, gigantic gorilla, you're not going to look? Tell me the truth to my face. You're not going to look? Of course you're going to look. And guess what's going to happen? People are going to start talking. They're going to go to their offices after they have their lunch break, you know, after they go, wherever they go in Manhattan. You know what I mean? They get themselves a little Chinese food, a little Italian food, whatever the case may be. What was that Chinese restaurant we used to go to on Wall Street?
Something Palace?
Something Palace.
China Chalet?
China Chalet, okay. So they go to China Chalet, whatever they go. There was another place, a pizzeria. I think it was called, can't remember it. I don't know, I think it was like something like Columbo's. I'm trying to think of Champs, right. Anyway, after they're done with their lunch break, and they go back to their offices, they're going to start talking about it. It's going to become gossip. They're going to say, did you see that big gorilla? He's talking about Citadel corruption. Who's Ken Griffin? Who's Citadel? Do you see what's happening? It's called awareness. Now, once that happens in Manhattan, if you continue to support the Ape Father, then I go to Washington. Then I go to another state. We keep putting up big gorillas all over the country, but we have to start small at first with Manhattan. Now, you might say, Ape Father, I still don't get it. I don't understand. Let me be crystal clear to you. Besides the apes, no one else, meaning investors in the stock market, know what is going on with corruption with Ken Griffin, with Citadel. It's like the movie The Quiet Place. It's big hush hush. You understand? It's like Costa Nostra. It's no one knows about it. As far as these other investors are concerned, I'm not talking about the apes. I'm talking about the rest of the investment community in the stock market. They think that Wall Street is a fair marketplace. They do. They're very happy. They're in their blue chip stocks. They're getting their dividends. They're making money. They're happy. Of course, unless there's a market crash, they're not going to be happy. But currently, they're happy. Okay. So the thing is, because they don't know about the corruption, it's just us against the... This is what's happening right now. It's like it's the apes against Ken Griffin and Citadel and the hedge funds. And I hate to say it, I don't think the media is not on our side. I don't think the government's on our side. People are telling me, I'm getting messages, leave Gary Gensler alone, he's doing a great job. I don't think Gary Gensler's doing a great job. Okay, no one is on our side. So can I ask you a simple question? For all these apes that are against the Ape Father, and you're unsubscribing to me, and you're fighting with me, and I get hate messages, what do you think is going to happen moving forward? Let's talk about it. Do you really think that things are suddenly now going to change for the better if we do nothing? So now suddenly Ken Griffin is going to fold. He's going to give up. We're going to have the MOASS. Everybody's going to be happy. Do you think that's going to happen? Or do you think he's just going to keep doing the same things he's doing right now? Probably at a worse pace, right? Probably at a worse pace. Okay. So do you see why awareness is so important? Don't you get it? If we do nothing, then it's going to remain the quiet place. It's going to remain hush-hush, and the corruption is only going to get worse. So I'm just going to come out and say it to you. If you're unwilling to support me with getting awareness out there, the Ape Father is going to start to lose faith in you. I'm saying it. That's it. I hate to say it, but see, I'm about winning. You understand? I might have to just start my own army. I might have to just start, because there are apes who believe in the Ape Father, but besides the small apes, that are believing, I might have to start my own army, and I might have to turn away. I hate to say it, because, I don't agree with people who have a mentality. I don't agree with people who have a mentality that I want to do nothing, that I want to do absolutely nothing. I don't agree with that. I don't condone it. I think you're stupid. I think you're dumb. Look, I understand the protest. I understand why everybody was against the protest. They're like, hey, Father, they could infiltrate it. They could hire goons to cause fires. But let me tell you something about, let me just talk very, very quickly. And again, I am the least prejudiced person in the world. I only love the color green, baby. I am not prejudiced at all. But let me talk to you about Black Lives Matter. They managed to do something that was amazing in my opinion. Love them, hate them, whatever the case may be. They accomplished greatness. They took their cause to a level where every single American talked about it. It became front page news. It became household news. Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, they caused, there was cases where there was major violence. There was in some cases, it resulted in homicide. I mean, listen, that's terrible. And I'm not suggesting we do that, but it goes to show you the power when you could protest and when you had your First Amendment right and when you could get out there and get awareness, the power it caused. Look at what they did. They made a major difference. We can make a major difference, and we don't have to be violent. We don't have to do all of that crazy stuff. We could just simply put up big, gigantic blow-up gorillas in front of like major, places like the SEC offices, Washington, D.C. We could do this, and we could cause awareness, but it seems like nobody wants to do this. Seems like very few people are interested in doing this, and the Eight Father is starting to lose faith. Now I'm starting to lose faith because I don't think we're going to win. Like, I'm telling you the truth. If we don't get enough awareness, I don't see, why would Ken Griffin stop? Let me ask you a question. If you robbed the bank, let me ask you a simple question. If you robbed the bank one time and you didn't get caught, right? Would you rob a second bank? Yes. And if you robbed the second bank and you didn't get in any trouble, you didn't get caught, would you rob a third bank? Yes. And wouldn't you just continue it? Let me ask you a question. If you never got in any trouble, if you never got caught, wouldn't you just continue? Absolutely, right? So why should Ken Griffin stop what he's doing and Citadel stop what they're doing if they're not getting any trouble from the SEC? There's nothing stopping them. This is working like a charm. I'm asking you that question. Why should he stop, right? Okay, but here's the key. If enough people started hearing about it, if enough people started talking about it, now it becomes something like, look, the thing he did when he lied under oath, that was a great start. That got a lot of talk, that got a lot of awareness, but it's not enough. It's not enough because, most people still to this day don't believe, like he's coming across Ken Griffin like he didn't personally talk with Vlad. And, he's trying to play it like we're all conspiracy theorists. So we need more. See, that was a good start, but we need more awareness. Now, AFA's like, oh, what about, the plane with the banners? That wasn't enough, the plane with the banners. You have to be at the right place at the right time. The plane, no, it's not enough. You need something like a big, gigantic gorilla that's going to be right in front of Wall Street, right in the face of Gary Gensler, right in the face of the SEC, and that's what we need. Okay, so if you're with me, here's my email address. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 @gmail.com. I'll repeat that. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 @gmail.com. If you're not with me, I'm going to just start to believe that apes are in this for themselves. Like, we're really not a family. We're really not a movement. We're not. Listen, it just seems like it's every ape for themselves. That's how I'm starting to feel. Correct me if I'm wrong.